Walmart's been criticized about its role in communities, yet you find the company doing extraordinary things around the world. What's the link between extraordinary responses like your one in Japan and others I could name, and what most people think of Walmart: everyday low price, live better, those kinds of things? What's the link between really taking care of the communities you're in and building them and everyday low price, for instance?
You know, it's been interesting for me. I've been with the company nearly 2 years. I have a long career in Asia. I moved to Asia 20-some years ago. My perception of Walmart as an organization was kind of a dated 1980s Americana kind of view, and didn't really have much of a chance to update it. So, you know, as I joined the company 2 years ago and got to know our businesses in China, Japan, and India, what's very clear to me is all of that angst is about the United States. All of the media that is the criticism, etc., is very U.S. based. And you know, I certainly have a point of view. I think, you know, quite honestly, the bigger you are, the higher the standard you're held to. Fair enough. I think that is something that is appropriate. I think it's appropriate for corporations. I think it's appropriate for individuals. But at the same time, it becomes a bit of an easy target at time for the ills of the world. And, you know, I've made the comment often that it feels in many instances, when you look at the core issue of the complaint, it's a bit like blaming the thermometer for the temperature. You know, we serve our customers, and our customers vote with their feet. We couldn't do something if our customers didn't support it. And, you know, the conversation around, for example, the impact on small businesses, well, I'm sorry, it's inefficient, and our customers want better prices. They want to use their cash to do something more in line with their needs, etc. But Walmart becomes the thermometer of that movement, and at times it's unfair, I believe.
But you've changed. I mean,
but that's the
company's
U.S.
changed to deal with.
That's the U.S.
and
and I think certainly starting 6-7 years ago, a far greater effort was put into sustainability, into community relations, right, around programs, etc. But I think the U.S. perception, it takes maybe a little bit longer. There is zero transfer of any of that into my markets in Asia. In China, we're actually seen as an important industry, retail, and Walmart is a visible face to the Chinese government and the population in creating modern retail. We've learned from how to balance the needs of our customers with our corporate responsibility. So, for example, we have the Direct Farm program in China. We have over 1 million farmers who are part of our program. And so if you were to go to a store in Beijing and buy a turnip, there would be the face of the farmer whose acreage that came from. Now, he does that with pride, but we train them on the right chemicals that can be used, planting methods. Their productivity has gone up, so they earn more. We're able to cut out the middleman. We're able to increase the freshness, but we're also able to attest to the integrity of the product because food safety is such an important issue in China. That program is very well recognized, not only by our customers, not only by the community, but also by the government as the right direction to go down. There is no knee-jerk reaction other than positive in China. The same can be said in Japan, where we're a relatively smaller business, even at 440 stores, and in India, where we have just recently, in the last couple of years, entered with a partner. The media coverage is more around what the impact is to foreign direct investment in retail in India and the role that we could play, etc. But the criticism is uniquely American.
It's interesting. I mean, I think your example is one where communities win, customers win, suppliers win, employees win, shareholders win.
We look for them constantly, those opportunities.
Yeah.